The CDC is reporting that since the year 1999, drug addiction-related deaths in the United States have quadrupled. So this is a huge topic right now. Joining me now is Dr. Emily Lazenby, and she's with Medplex, Inc. So, Dr. Lazenby, what's the biggest thing you want people to know about addiction?
What I'd like people to know is that with opiate dependency, anyone can be affected. We treat men and women from all walks of life, and many of them, when they come to us, feel very ashamed and alone, but there's help. And I think it's so rewarding to be able to take a person that's in a very difficult point in their life and be able to offer them a way to turn things around.
And so opiate addiction is still on the rise.
Absolutely. In the U.S., there's been some recent new attention from the presidential administration setting aside new funds and changing some limits for medications that can help. And in fact, the Surgeon General has even asked people to look at opiate dependence as more of a chronic condition like diabetes or high blood pressure.
So they've focused attention and resources on helping with addiction?
Absolutely.
Okay. And so how can people get in contact with Medplex, Inc.? Because I know there's going to be a lot of people watching today that this could really change their lives.
Absolutely. If you or someone you care about needs help, please give us a call at 205-731-9090 or check out our website at medplexinc.com.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Lillian Lalo with CBS 42.
The storm was intense. Took off nearly half our building's roof. Paul Davis immediately secured and stabilized our property to prevent further damage.
With commercial properties, speed really matters. We use 360 scanning to make a rendering of the damaged space. In no time, our specialists were at work.
The technology they used made it easy for our staff, the insurance company, and the contractors to coordinate progress and speed up repairs.
This church is vital to the community. We focused on getting the doors back open. I am Paul Davis, and I am
Alabama ranks very high in the nation for opiate misuse and dependency. It's such a hot topic right now. That's why we're so lucky to have Dr. Emily Lazenby from Medplex, Inc. She's joining us to talk about medication-assisted therapy. What exactly is that?
Medication-assisted therapy is a strategy in addiction treatment where we use a medication to help with some of the physical issues in coming off of a substance and staying off of it. So a medication that we use at our clinic is called Suboxone, which binds to the opiate receptor and helps people not to have to go through withdrawal, and it also blocks urges and cravings so that they hopefully don't return to use.
So is that Suboxone considered a pain medication?
Some patients report some relief with pain, but Suboxone is not FDA indicated for pain at this time. Since it binds to the opiate receptor, it can give some pain relief, but thankfully it doesn't require that patients take more and more over time like a traditional pain medication, and most importantly, it blocks the feeling of the high or euphoria that we see with traditional medication, which is a trigger for patients to use more and more.
So I know people are going to want to get in touch with you. How can they do that?
They can give us a call at Medplex Inc. at 205-731-9090 or check out our website, medplexinc.com.
Dr. Lazenby, thanks so much for joining us.
I'm
Lillian Lalo with CBS 42.
With a disaster, a little compassion can go a long way. One of our clients, a retired firefighter, a man who dedicated his life to helping and serving others, lost his own home in a fire. We searched through the rubble and managed to salvage one precious thing, his original firefighter's uniform. The look on his face, it's a moment I'll never forget. It's why we do what we do.
We are Paul Davis!
I am Paul Davis, and I am a difference maker.
Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Lions Pride Stadium, where the Clay-Chalkville Cougars have rolled down 459 and US 280 to take on the Briarwood Christian School Lions. This is the third matchup of these teams in recent years, and both of them will be featuring a different look under center, with Vicena going to Clemson and Jalen Mbakwe going under center for the Cougars. We're going to get ready for kickoff, and we're ready for an exciting season of Cougar football. Anton Ellison back to kick for the Cougars. And there's the kick. Briarwood receiving. Number 23 on the return for the Lions. And that is Gray Rebels.
Rebels returns the Lions kick.
Rebels is going to get to the 17-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 18. First and 10 for the Lions. The Cougar defense looks to be as tough as it was last year, averaging about 8.3 points per contest. Don't expect any drop-off this year. Cougars being led by DJ Barber, the Auburn commit. And once again, the Cougar defense, as before, doesn't allow much. No gain on the play. Will bring up second down for Briarwood. A whole host of white jerseys in on that tackle. You could almost say that they're sharing the wealth on that stop. Cougar defense looking to maintain the momentum of the first stop. Shotgun formation for Briarwood. Number 3 under center.
Thompson on the quarterback keeper.
And that is Thompson on the keeper. Gain of 6 on the play. So it'll be 3rd and 4 for Briarwood from the 24-yard line.
Tackle made by number 3 Thompson for the Cougars.
Lions finding a little room to their right off tackle. Looking to see if they can get the first. 3 wide, 1 in the backfield, shotgun formation. Lions look for some information on the sideline. Cougar showing blitz. And there's the option. Not much happening on that. Loss of yardage on the play from what I could tell here. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the Cougar defense does what they did last year and has another 3 and out.
Higgins on the carry for the Lions. The play failed to gain. It is 4th and 4 for the Lions from their own 24.
Back deep for the Cougars. Mario Craver, number 4. Low snap has to be handled, but he gets it. Fair catch is signaled, and it is touched. But the Cougars get on top of it. That ball tipped by Craver, and the Cougars managed to recover it. The ball will be spotted at the 40-yard line in Cougar territory. Cougars last year with a heavy rushing attack. This year, Mbakwe under center. 3 to the left, 1 up high on the formation shotgun. Man goes into motion. Here's the quick release. And the Briarwood defense is all over that play. Pass is complete to number 21, Aaron Osley.
The tackle for the Lions.
Loss of yardage on the play will make it 2nd and 12 for Clay-Chalkville.
Play loses 2 yards.
Ball is at the 38-yard line.
from their own 38.
Shotgun formation once again. Too high, too low. They get the snap off, but not a whole lot being given up by Briarwood. No gain on the play, or maybe a yard at best, and that's what it is. So that'll make it 3rd and 11 for the Cougars. Ball's going to be spotted at the 39-yard line.
Corner for the Lions. The play gain 1 yard.
Osley, the ball carrier, once again.
For the Cougars from their own 39.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Umbach way back looking for an open man. Can't find one. Takes off on his own and almost has enough. He's going to be short of the first down. Looks like he went out of bounds around the 48, but they're going to call him out at the 47. And it'll be 3rd and 3 for the Cougars. 4th and 3 for the Cougars.
It'll be 4th and 3 Cougars from their own 47.
Interesting call here for Clay-Chalkville. Briarwood defense feeling confident, showing blitz on the play from what we can see up on our view. There's a little room, and he bounces off, and he's going to be just short of the first down. That is Osley, the ball carrier.
Number 4 corner.
And the ball is going to be turned over on downs.
The Cougars failed to make the line of the game. It is a turnover on
Now, folks, we got to be honest here. You know, they've had a lot of training over the summer. These first games are often where they work out a lot of the rust. So if I were anybody watching, I'd be hesitant to pass judgment on what they see. There's a lot of football left to play and a whole season to go. So it's 1st and 10 for the Lions at the Cougar 49. Shotgun formation, 3 wide. Man goes into motion. Quarterback decides to keep it. Short gain on the play. Gets a yard off of it. Thompson with the keeper.
Play gain 2 yards. 2nd and 8. Cougars.
With the adjustment of the stick, there'll be a gain of about 2.
That last tackle was made by Clark for the Lions.
Number 96 for the Cougars at the bottom of the scrum. That's Randall Cole. Briarwood looks at the defense, makes the adjustment, and the snap goes over his head. He's going to have to get on top of it, and it's going to result in a huge loss of yardage. Thompson able to get on top of it.
The play loses 11 yards.
Loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 19 for Briarwood.
It'll be 3rd and 19 for the Lions from their own 41.
Ball spotted at the 41-yard line. On a 3rd and long, that defense is going to be chomping at the bit. And Briarwood knows what they faced last year against this Cougar defense. He can't hold on to that ball for long. And we've got a delay of game against the Lions. That'll cost them another 5. So it'll be 3rd and 24 for Briarwood.
It will be 3rd and 24 for the Lions.
Ball is spotted at the 36-yard line.
36.
We'll see what Cole, Barber, and the rest of the team does on this play. And there they go. Not much happening on that. Briarwood plays it safe and hands it off. Cougars expecting to have a secondary that you could say is second to none this season, and it's exciting to see how they're going to develop. And that'll bring up 4th down, and the Lions will punt. The usual suspects back to return for the Cougars. Short punt, and that one's going to bounce in favor of the Cougars, and it's going to be placed dead right around the 48-yard line, where the Cougar offense will start their second drive of the contest.
Officials timeout.
And we have an officials timeout on the field.
The storm was intense. Took off nearly half our building's roof. Paul Davis immediately secured and stabilized our property to prevent further damage.
With commercial properties, speed really matters. We use 360 scanning to make a rendering of the damaged space. In no time, our specialists were at work.
The technology they used made it easy for our staff, the insurance company, and the contractors to coordinate progress and speed up repairs.
This church is vital to the community. We focused on getting the doors back open. I am Paul Davis, and I am a difference maker.
All right, folks, we're still here in the officials' timeout. This game has started out kind of interesting on a bit of a slow foot, but like I said earlier, you got to understand these kids are just coming off of a lot of 7-on-7s. They're coming off a lot of summer training, just getting school under their belts. There's bound to be a little bit of rust, a little bit of nervousness as they start this season off. So the Cougars are back out onto the field. Mbakwe finds some room up the middle, still on his feet, and he's going to have enough for a Cougar first down. That one will move the sticks, it appears, and it does.
The line tackle made by 23,
Rebels on the tackle.
First and 10 Cougars.
Giving him a hand on that stop. That appeared to be Luster as well, as part of that stop. Cougars at the 42-yard line in Lion territory. Low snap. And there's a reverse. And we have some acceleration. And the ball comes loose. Favor of the ball carrier. And the Lions recover.
There's a fumble on the play.
Turnover by the Cougars.
Number 4, Cornish.
After potentially a large gain. Briarwood defense comes up with a stop.
It will be first and 10 Lions from their own 22.
So with the defensive stop, the Briarwood offense comes back out on the field, takes over at the 22-yard line. Cougar defense will be looking to get that ball right back. There's a quick pass, and that falls incomplete. Let's see what they say. That looks like a lateral. We'll see. Now, officials do give it to the Cougars. So we have a change of possession. We've got back-to-back turnovers.
It is recovered by the Cougars.
And they'll start this drive from the 17-yard line of the Lions.
At the Lions, 17.
Now, anybody that's anyone will be the first to tell you don't want to give the Cougars a ball in short territory, and that's exactly what the Lions have done. Let's see what the Cougars bring to the table on this series. Mbakwe directly under center. There's the snap. There's the handoff. Briarwood defense getting big-time penetration. That is number 0. Don't have that name, but he got in there quickly to help snuff it out. Osley, the ball carrier. No gain on the play. Brings up second down for Clay-Chalkville.
Play gain, half yard.
Jumbo formation, Mbakwe under center. There's a fake handoff. He has a man open, and there it is. Touchdown, Cougar! Number 82. That looked like Jaden Stone. And I stand corrected.
Cougar touchdown.
That was Houston. Back to kick. Ellison looking for the conversion for Clay-Chalkville. And there it is. It is good.
It is good. With 4:50 remaining in the first quarter.
4:50 remaining in the first quarter. The Cougars are up by 7 over the Lions.
The Briarwood Lions 0.
So with a bit of an awkward back and forth to start off the game, the Cougars get on the board first. And both teams get ready for the kickoff. And we might be in at the mid-quarter water break. It is terribly hot out there. Had a heat index today well over 110. And on that turf, you know it's cooking. So we got to make sure those boys stay hydrated. Also gives the coaches a chance to talk to the teams, kind of shake out the nerves, and help get their minds right.
Number 39,
Ellison back to kick after the conversion.
19,
Thompson back to receive. And Rebels back to receive for Briarwood. And this is a solid kick by Ellison. It's going to go into the end zone. So that'll put it at the 20-yard line.
Goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions will start 1st and 10 from their own 20.
Lions looking to start this drive. One of the things the Lions do know is that you don't want to get down against the Cougars. Most teams have known over the years that getting behind against the Cougars is some tough sledding. And believe me, Briarwood knows that as well. Interesting formation by Briarwood. Looking to try to get a freight train going, but nothing's happening. Thompson on the keeper. Cougars are standing on the tracks and say, Number 45 there in on the stop, and that is Patrick Smith leading the way. In there as well, number 98, that's Mason Daniels. A little bit of a loss on the play. 2nd and 11 for Briarwood. 3 go into motion. 4 to the left, high snap. Puts a delay into the play as the quarterback has to retrieve it. And there is nothing but white jerseys all over there. And we'll just say everybody gets credit.
The play loses the yard. It is
3rd and 12 for Briarwood. Ball is spotted at the 18-yard line. Briarwood has 3 to the left of the formation. Looking for an open man, doesn't have one, looks for some room, throws it over the middle, has a man available, and he reaches out and grabs it, and that is number 11,
The play gain 15 yards.
Brooks Allen,
First and 10 Lions.
first and 10 for the Lions. Ball is at the 33-yard line. Briarwood finding an opening in the middle. Briarwood looking to maintain the momentum. Shotgun formation, single man in the backfield, too high. There's the handoff. And the Cougar defense is right there to meet them. Number 45, the first to get there for Clay-Chalkville, that is Patrick Smith. And that's a loss of yardage on the play, and it'll bring up 2nd and 13. Ball going back to the 30-yard line.
The Cougar tackle made by Ivy. Play loses 3 yards. 2nd and 13 Lions from their own 30.
Cougar defense looking to force Briarwood even further backwards. Tight formation by Briarwood, looking for a little bit of extra protection for the quarterback. Has an open man, but he is going to step out of bounds and cannot bring it in. Number 13, Higgins, manages to get away. Had some room behind the defense, but they are not able to connect. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Lions.
From their own 30.
Cougar defense bringing pressure. A couple of occasions where the Lions have managed to find a few holes in the Cougar defense, but have not been able to make anything out of it. Big 3rd down here for Briarwood. Cougar defense looking to shut it down. Number 10 stretches out wide for Briarwood. And the Cougar defense all over that one. Number 96, and that is Randall Cole
On the carry for the
getting the mop-up work done for Clay-Chalkville. Loss of yardage on the play. Makes it 4th and 16, and
loses a yard.
back to punt. Briarwood will go. The usual suspects back to receive for the Cougars. Deep punt, fair catch is signaled. And they get out of the way of that one, and that was going to be down by Briarwood at the 30-yard line. Craver signaling the fair catch.
The Lions punt.
All right, coming right back in. The Cougars back on offense after the punt. Mbakwe in shotgun. There's the quick pass. Cougars looking for some room. Almost has the first. We'll see where the official spot is.
The number 7, Ivy. The Lions tackle made by
Carlos Ivy. Reynolds with the tackle.
9 yards. 2nd and 1.
9-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 1, ball at the 39-yard line. And Mbakwe looks to hand it off. Got a missed block. And Briarwood's able to take advantage of it. Loss of 5. Dickinson with the stop.
3rd and 5 Cougars.
Loss of 4 on the play.
35.
Ball is spotted at the 35-yard line. Can't miss assignments like that. And I guarantee you they're going to have to review that one in film study. There's the pass. Number 10 with the reception for Clay-Chalkville. And that is Corey Barber.
Mbakwe's pass.
So that'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Ball is at the 45-yard line. Number 27, Scott with the tackle. And that'll do it for the first quarter, folks. Cougars lead 7-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, immediately after tonight's game, the Friday Night High School Football Scoreboard Show will have reports not only for this.
That's it. Swing all the way through going forward and all the way back. There you go. There you go. Woo!
That's tough.
Yeah.
For him?
Yeah.
Wow.
Drive your hips up. Good. Back with your legs.
All right, folks, we're back live as the teams are going to flip the field and get ready for the second quarter play. First quarter assessment, both teams look really rusty. That's a fair statement, as I stated earlier, given that they've just come off a summer of practice. Obviously, with changes under center, things look a little bit different, and you kind of shake out the cobwebs during those first games of the season. So the Cougars will start the second quarter at their own 45-yard line after the first down had been gained. Mbakwe in shotgun formation. There's a handoff. The give is to Osley. Osley has some room, and he starts to accelerate, and he'll have another first down for the Cougars. He is going to go into Lion territory to the 34-yard line. First down, Clay-Chalkville. Cougars keeping the tempo up. Once again, the give is to Osley. Osley with a solid gain on the play.
Number 21, the ball carrier for the Cougars, Osley.
And that's a gain of about 6 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 4 for Clay-Chalkville. Clay-Chalkville keeping their foot on the gas. Ball at the 28-yard line. This time, number 11 doing the duties. Has some room, breaks a few tackles. He's going to get inside the 15-yard line. First down, Clay-Chalkville.
The carrier for the Cougars.
Bravis Cave Jr. carrying the ball. Cougars with the rushing attack that we saw last year. Once again, Cave with the carry. Punching it right up the center. Gain of 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Cougars. Ball at the 11-yard line. Number of Briarwood defenders on the stop. Cougars looking to keep up the tempo. And the Cougars continue to punch it up the middle.
21.
Osley, the ball carrier once again. It'll be 3rd and 2 for Clay-Chalkville. And we have a timeout, and it looks like that's by Briarwood.
Travis on the tackle for the Lions.
All right, we're coming back live, folks. Briarwood with the timeout, wanting to slow the Cougars down. That series of plays kind of reminiscent of the all gas, no brakes days when Ty Pigram, Terrell West, and TJ Simmons and Nico Collins were terrorizing the football field. Cougars looking to maintain the momentum. Briarwood looking to slow it down. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Cougars. Ball inside the 10-yard line, right at about the 7. Mbakwe makes the call, and the Briarwood defense with a blitz. And a whole cluster of them get in there to bring down Osley. And with that, it'll be 4th and 4 for the Cougars. Ellison and for the Cougars. Holding it, Ty Houston. And he gets it up. And it is no good. Goes wide right.
Ellison for the Cougars. Misses the 27.
So Briarwood taking the time out to regroup.
Your score remains.
It pays off. And they stop the Cougars on this drive. And they will take over at the 20-yard line. 9:47 remaining in the first half of play.
The score remains.
Cougar offense has to be a little bit disappointed with that momentum that they had and being stopped so close to the end zone. But there's a lot of football left to play. So let's see what the Cougar defense comes up with on this series. As is their wont, they don't allow much of nothing on the ground. Loss of a yard on the play. Clark, the ball carrier. That looked like number 49 getting in there and putting in some work for Clay-Chalkville. And that is Avion Pickett.
The Cougar tackle made by 7, Ivy.
Briarwood looks to use the option but doesn't get an opportunity to because the Cougar defense finds themselves in the backfield.
The Cougar tackle.
Gain of 1 on that play will make it 3rd and 10. Neither defense allowing much of anything tonight. Looking at the personnel change by Briarwood, they're putting a little bit of speed on the field. And looks like they have too many men on the field.
Illegal substitution to call against the Lions.
So we have an illegal substitution against the Lions, and that'll cost them. So it'll be 3rd and 15 with the penalty.
After a 5-yard penalty,
ball goes to the 15-yard line.
15.
Cougar defense signaling, making sure to keep everything underneath to keep them from getting that first down. Nothing much happening on that play. Number 6 on the stop for Clay-Chalkville, and that is DJ Barber, the Auburn commit.
The tackle made by 7, Ivy.
Number 7, part of that stop as well, Ivy. We have a man down on the field. for Briarwood. And one of the things we want to mention, folks, is that anytime there's an injury on the field, it's the kids that come first, so we want to make sure that they're okay.
With the disaster, a little compassion can go a long way. One of our clients, a retired firefighter, a man who dedicated his life to helping and serving others, lost his own home in a fire. He searched through the rubble and managed to salvage one precious thing, his original firefighter's uniform. The look on his face, it's a moment I'll never forget. It's why we do what we do.
We are Paul Davis!
I am Paul Davis, and I am a difference maker.
All right, we're back. The injured player able to come off the field under his own power, and that's what, I don't care what size you're on, that's what you want to see. He's got to keep in mind, these are kids first and players second. Nonetheless, injuries are a part of the game. So the Lions are going to be punting. Compton
back deep to receive for the Cougars.
Back deep. And this one's going to go out of bounds somewhere around a 30-yard line or so. We'll see where they mark it. And that is about where they say it went out of bounds. Right at the 30. Cougars with another opportunity in a short field to convert. Briarwood has shown that they can stop Clay-Chalkville. So their defense has got to be feeling confident. We'll see what the Cougar offense cooks up on this drive.
From the Lions 30.
Shotgun formation, two up high, one man goes into motion. There's a handoff. And he's going to get caught from behind. And that appeared to be number 10 that got him.
21,
Osley, the ball carrier. Gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Cougars.
90, Witherington. On the tackle for the Lions.
Witherington on the tackle.
From the Lions, 26.
Mbakwe looking for room. The pass doesn't have it. Looks for a block. He's still on his feet. Tight ropes it. And we'll see what the call is. And he's got his hands up.
He goes 26 yards for the
That is a 26-yard touchdown by Jay Bubba for the Cougars. Pardon me, folks, a little bit of a frog in my throat had me sound like Peter Brady for a second. So number 39, Ellison, back to kick the PAT. Number 80, Ty Houston. And that one goes right down the middle.
The point after attempt by Ellison is good.
So the Cougars cast a check, and Ellison picks up the change. Cougars go up 14-0. 7:11 remaining in the first half of play.
Is reporting that since the year 1999, drug addiction-related deaths in the United States have quadrupled. So this is a huge topic right now. Joining me now is Dr. Emily Lazenby, and she's with MedPlex Inc. So, Dr. Lazenby, what's the biggest thing you want people to know about addiction?
What I'd like people to know is that with opiate dependency, anyone can be affected. We treat men and women from all walks of life, and many of them, when they come to us, feel very ashamed and alone, but there's help. And I think it's so rewarding to be able to take a person that's in a very difficult point in their life and be able to offer them.
39, Ellison on the kick.
All right, folks are fading back in. Ellison back to kick.
19,
Thompson and Rebels back deep for the Lions to receive. Another solid kick by Ellison. Looking for coverage. Briarwood finds a little bit of room, but not much. And they manage to get back to the 20-yard line.
Taken from the 1 to the 19. A return of 18 yards.
Number 5, Chambers, in on the stop for Clay-Chalkville on special teams.
First and 10 Lions from their own 20.
7:02 remaining in the first half of play. First and 10 from the 20 for the Lions. Cougars with a 14-point lead. Man goes into motion for Briarwood. Solid gain on that play of about 5 yards.
The play gain 5 yards. Second and 5 from the Lions from their own 25.
Number 13, Allen on the stop for Clay-Chalkville. Briarwood managing to get Clay-Chalkville to bite on the motion to get the 5 yards. Shotgun formation too high for Briarwood. There's the handoff. Not much happening. A sea of white jerseys pile in there. Tough to make out who got there first.
The Cougar tackle made by 7 Ivy.
No gain on the play.
35 Lions from their own 25.
Number 98 in on that stop. Officials timeout. Daniels in on that play as we go to timeout.
You deserve care that's designed specifically for you. At M3, you are our focus. We help you move well, live well, and do amazing things.
Thank you to Andrew Sports Medicine for your support.
Briarwood looking for some room on the left side of the defense, and there is none. Loss of yardage on the play will make it 4th and 6. And the Lions will have to punt once again.
It is 4th down for the Lions.
Back deep to receive, number 3, Compton, and number 16, Robinson. Have a timeout by Briarwood.
Tell those containers to stand a bit wider.
99, Hellman, the punt for the Lions. Number 3, Thompson. Number 16, Robinson. Back deep for the Cougars.
Cougars back deep to receive the punt after the timeout. 4:58 remaining in the first half of play. A deep punt. Fair catch is signaled.
A fair catch is called by number 16, Robinson.
That should have been stars on the left.
With what looks to be the wise move with the fair catch.
The Cougars will start first and 10.
Cougars, they be first and 10 from the 38-yard line in their territory. That cloud you see rolling across the field, folks, they got some barbecue going on somewhere. You could call it the humidity if you want. So the Cougars looking to capitalize on a high note as the half winds down. There's the handoff. There's a key block. Osley still on his feet, and he is going to get to the 45-yard line.
On the carry for the Cougars.
Let's see. They're going to put him at the 44.
The Lion tackle.
So it'll be, nope, they corrected that. I was right the first time. He got to the 45. It'll be 2nd and 3 for the Cougars.
2nd and 2 Cougars from their own 45.
Quick pass. Got enough for the first with the quick pass to number 10. Barber with the grab. Cougars keeping up the tempo. Ball at the 49-yard line in Lion territory. Low snap is picked up by Mbakwe.
Mbakwe on the keeper for the Cougars. The play fails the game.
Not much happening on that play.
Make that 1 yard. It'll be
So it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Cougars. They are at the Briarwood Christian 48-yard line. Mbakwe looking deep. And that one is going to go over the rainbow, if you will. It falls incomplete. Triple coverage on that play by Briarwood. And that'll bring up 3rd down for Clay-Chalkville.
3rd and 9 Cougars from the Lions 48.
3:45 remaining in the second quarter. Shotgun formation, 3 wide for the Cougars. Cougars looking to use that speed. And that pass is complete. Number 17 with the grab, Jabari Staples. Welch with the stop for Briarwood. And it'll be a 1st down for the Cougars. The ball at the 32-yard line of the Lions. Mbakwe with the snap, bobbles it a little bit. Then he takes off with it, hits the accelerator, goes around the end, and goes out of bounds just shy of the marker, it appears. The snap almost gets away from Mbakwe. He brings it down. And he's going to be just shy of the first, and it'll be 2nd and 1 for the Cougars. Ball is at the 23-yard line. Number 9 with the carry, still going after breaking some tackles, still grinding it out. And that is a touchdown for the Cougars.
Number 5. Sandberg on the carry for the Cougars. He scored a Cougar touchdown.
And the Cougars extend their lead. The ball carrier working his way through traffic. Goes and bowling for a bit and running a few folks over. Ellison back for the PAT. Cha-ching, he collects the change after the check is cashed. And the kick is good. 2:55 remaining in the first half. Cougars lead by 21.
Swing all the way through forward and all the way back. Perfect. Good job. There you go. There you go. Woo!
Wow.
All right, folks, we're back live. The Cougars leading by 21. So if I'm looking at it from my perspective of the first half, yes, the scoreboard says 21-0, but it is clear that there's going to be some work done after this game and a little film study. Cougars managing to wear the Lions down. Ellison back to kick. He's shown he's got a powerful leg. Rebels and Thompson deep. And this one's going to be in the end zone. So it'll come to the 20-yard line. I'm kind of curious how often Ellison is going to let anybody run that thing back this season based on what we're seeing. So Ellison getting the job done on special teams. Cougar defense looking for another stop. And the one thing you got to understand, when your defense looks at the scoreboard and they see that 21-0, that's just extra motivation for them because they tend to want AKA the donuts. And I guarantee you, they're focused, but I got to believe they're thinking about some Krispy Kremes at the moment.
Clark on the carry for the Lions.
Clark with the carry, number 45 for the Cougars. Patrick Smith at the heart of that stop.
The Cougar tackle made by 13 Allen, 23 Jones. The play failed the game. 2nd and 10 Lions.
So the Lions have a 2nd and 10, no gain on the play. Ball remains at the 20-yard line. Clock continues to run, heading towards 2 minutes.
Tight end's here, though.
Briarwood has got to be thinking pass at this time, and that's exactly what they're doing. And everybody is covered up. Clay-Chalkville defenders with a big hit.
Stop the freaking clock!
Clock stops at 1:52 remaining in the first half.
Play gain 3 yards.
3-yard gain on the play. 3rd and 7 for Briarwood.
Timeout on the field.
Have a timeout on the field. All right, we're back. Looked like the end of the play, a little bit of extra time ran off the clock. Nonetheless, they did. They added 4 seconds back to it. It was at 152. It is now at 156.
All right, 33's to you. It's tackle over, but he's eligible right there. He's eligible.
So Briarwood looking to make something happen positive to end the first half. Cougar defense looking to get the ball back. And they're in pursuit. And the Cougar defense is going to wrap up. Number 7, Thompson.
Number 45.
That looked like number 45.
For the Cougars.
And that is Patrick Smith with the pursuit and the stop. That brings up 4th and long, and Briarwood once again will punt. Cougar defense looking pretty much like they did last year, picking up where they left off. Lots of speed and aggressiveness. As both teams discuss once again what they're going to do. Briarwood's got to be thinking with 1:47 on the clock, and the Cougar offense finding its rhythm. What can they do to slow Clay-Chalkville down? So the usual suspects back to receive for the Cougars. We'll see what kind of punt we get this time. The last one was a fair catch, as it was a good, solid, deep punt by Briarwood. And that one is nearly blocked. And they get away from it. And that one is going to be downed at the 37-yard line.
The ball is down by number 23, Rebels.
Rebels downs it for Briarwood. Looks like there was a bit of an opportunity for the Cougars to scoop that thing up as the coverage was spread out. Nonetheless,
With a 64-yard punt.
it is downed at the 37. And the Cougars will look to get another drive into the end zone with 1:35 remaining in the first half of play. Quick release to number 4, Mario Craver. He loses his footing.
Pass complete to Craver.
Gain of 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Cougars. Ball just on the other side of the 40-yard line. Cougars looking to maintain the tempo. Another quick release. And they get out of bounds. Osley, the receiver on that one.
Mbakwe's pass complete to 21, Osley.
Not much happening on that play. Will bring up 3rd down. Mbakwe looks to the sideline for the call.
From their own 41.
Man goes into motion. There's the snap. Mbakwe looking for somebody, and he has a man, but he's slightly overthrown.
Mbakwe's pass incomplete. Intended for number 10, Barber. It brings up
Corey Barber, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up 4th down. And Ellison will punt. 1 minute left in the game. Rebels back deep to receive for Briarwood. And we have a timeout by the Lions. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back as the Cougars get ready to punt. Well, looky-loo, what do we got here? It looks like Briarwood might have got a piece of that one.
I think it's a little wider.
And that one is going to be called out of bounds right around the 48-yard line.
Ellison's punt goes 24 yards and out of bounds.
Punt of 24 yards. Briarwood catches a bit of a break. 53 seconds remaining in the first half of play. Briarwood looking to put it in the air, and there it goes, way up. And that one is nearly picked off. The Cougars had position on that one. Metcalf had position on that ball. And it pops him in the chest and goes to the ground.
Number 2, Metcalf in coverage.
Metcalf's going to be thinking about the opportunity missed on that one. Nonetheless, that brings up second down for Briarwood. Briarwood looking to put it in the air again. And another one that could have been picked off. That is two of them. DJ Barber in position.
Incomplete. 3rd and 10 Lions from their own 40.
I can only imagine what is going through Metcalf's and Barber's minds right now with back-to-back opportunities to pick that off. Briarwood staying alive. With 37 seconds remaining in the first half, it's third down. And the Cougars in pursuit. And the ball comes down. Number 45 has it, and they call it down. Number 45, Patrick Smith, with the snatch and grab.
Number 45, Smith.
The clock continued to run to 16 seconds. It appears it ran a little long. Let's see what the officials do. So we have a timeout on the field. And it doesn't look like they're going to make the adjustment like they did the last time. And they're saying that he was down, so that'll be that. Cougar defense looking really good. 2 key opportunities missed, and that's something to think about as they go forward, that when the gifts come from the heavens, as they say, you have to have your hands open to take it. So I'm sure the coaches, as they always do, a fantastic job of, will continue to coach them up and remind them of those things. So fourth down, they're going to punt. He gets off a deep one. Fair catch is signaled, and it gets away from the Cougars, and Briarwood gets on top of it. That is another muff punt this evening.
Recovered by the Lions.
Special teams once again comes into play. Briarwood with another opportunity with 6 seconds on the clock. And they're discussing it on the sidelines. They are down 21-0 and would like nothing better to do than to put something on the board before the half ends.
First and 10 Lions from the Cougars.
First and 10 Briarwood. They are at the Cougars' 33-yard line. Not quite in field goal range. Let's see if they try to do something quick or just let it run with what it is. And that one is picked off. He's still on his feet. Still going. Trying to find the seam. Still accelerating, looking for a block. He's not going to get there. This time the Cougars do snatch it out of the air. And that's how we'll end the first half, folks, with the interception. Cougars with the lead, 21-0.
The tackle made by Clark. And number 68 for the Lions, Carter.
Is reporting that since the year 1999, drug addiction-related deaths in the United States have quadrupled. So this is a huge topic right now. Joining me now is Dr. Emily Lazenby, and she's with MedPlex Inc. So, Dr. Lazenby, what's the biggest thing you want people to know about addiction?
What I'd like people to know is that with opiate dependency, anyone can be affected. We treat men and women from all walks of life, and many of them, when they come to us, feel very ashamed and alone, but there's help. And I think it's so rewarding to be able to take a person that's in a very difficult point in their life and be able to offer them a way to turn things around.
And so opiate addiction is still on the rise.
Absolutely. In the U.S., there's been some recent new attention from the presidential administration, setting aside new funds and changing some limits for medications that can help. And in fact, the Surgeon General has even asked people to look at opiate dependence as more of a chronic condition like diabetes or high blood pressure.
So they've focused attention and resources on helping with addiction?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The mighty Monkey Cougar wants you to know that nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. Music gives soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from Clay, Alabama. The last time there were 3 better drum majors than these young ladies was never. TikTok, Instagram Live, it's viral time. Because man, under the field director of drum majors, P. Bennett, Madison Broadneck, to Michaela Carmichael, with color guard captain to Erica Holton, dance line captain Chelsea Graham, Bridget Rancher, wants you to stand up and get crunk. All right, folks, put their hands together, put their hands together. This evening, the mighty Martin Cougars will pay tribute to perhaps the greatest entertainer of all time. Songs from the King of Pop, Michael Jackson. When love never felt so good, a little bit of don't stop till you get enough. Now enjoy some precision. As the band performs the Billboard pop single, Heartbreak Hotel, featuring the Cougarettes, drum with a little something from the drum line in the middle.
hands to do a lot. We use our hands to help you move well, live well, and do amazing things.
Ranks very high in the nation for opiate misuse and dependency. It's such a hot topic right now. That's why we're so lucky to have Dr. Emily Lazenby from Medplex Inc. She's joining us to talk about medication-assisted therapy. What exactly is that?
Medication-assisted therapy is a strategy in addiction treatment where we use a medication to help with some of the physical issues in coming off of a substance and staying off of it. So a medication that we use at our clinic is called Suboxone, which binds to the opiate receptor and helps people not to have to go through withdrawal, and it also blocks urges and cravings so that they hopefully don't return to use.
So is that Suboxone considered a pain medication?
Some patients report some relief with pain, but Suboxone is not FDA indicated for pain at this time. Since it binds to the opiate receptor, it can give some pain relief, but thankfully it doesn't require that patients take more and more over time like a traditional pain medication, and most importantly it blocks the feeling of the high or euphoria that we see with traditional medication, which is a trigger for patients to use more and more.
So I know people are going to want to get in touch with you. How can they do that?
They can give us a call at Medplex Inc. at 205-731-9090 or check out our website, medplexinc.com.
Dr. Lazenby, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having
Lillian
me.
Lalo with CBS 42.
intense. Took off nearly half our building's roof. Paul Davis immediately secured and stabilized our property to prevent further damage.
With commercial properties, speed really matters. We use 360 scanning to make a rendering of the damaged space. In no time, our specialists were at work.
The technology they used made it easy for our staff, the insurance company, and the contractors to coordinate progress and speed up repairs.
This church is vital to the community. We focused on getting the doors back open. I am Paul Davis, and I am a difference maker.
ABC is reporting that since the year 1999, drug addiction-related deaths in the United States have quadrupled. So this is a huge topic right now. Joining me now is Dr. Emily Lazenby, and she's with Medplex Inc. So, Dr. Lazenby, what's the biggest thing you want people to know about addiction?
What I'd like people to know is that with opiate dependency, anyone can be affected. We treat men and women from all walks of life, and many of them, when they come to us, feel very ashamed and alone, but there's help. And I think it's so rewarding to be able to take a person that's in a very difficult point in their life and be able to offer them a way to turn things around.
And so opiate addiction is still on the rise.
Absolutely. In the U.S., there's been some recent new attention from the presidential administration, setting aside new funds and changing some limits for medications that can help. And in fact, the Surgeon General has even asked people to look at opiate dependence as more of a chronic condition like diabetes or high blood pressure.
So they've focused attention and resources on helping with addiction?
Absolutely.
Okay. And so how can people get in contact with Medplex Inc.? Because I know there's going to be a lot of people watching today that this could really change their lives.
Absolutely. If you or someone you care about needs help, please give us a call at 205-731-9090 or check out our website at medplexinc.com.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Lillian Lalo with CBS 42.
you're an expert on what moves you. We use our knowledge and experience to help you move well, live well, and do amazing things.
All right, folks, we're back and we're getting ready to start the second half. But before we do, I'm going to give you a rundown of some scores across the state. Central Phoenix City, the Red Devils are leading Hewitt-Trussville 28-17. As you know, we're leading the Briarwood Christian Lions 21-0. Pinson Valley and Florence fighting it out 11-3. James Clemens at the half over Gardendale 13-0. Mortimer Jordan down a touchdown to Leeds. McAdory and Oxford all knotted at 23 apiece. Gaston City and Carver Montgomery, with Gaston City leading 27-20. Auburn over Hoover 20-14. Bessemer City over Woodlawn 21-12. Thompson leading Opelika 10-0. Oak Mountain over Northridge 14-7. And Pelham leading Jackson Nolan 14-6.
Pelham on the kickoff for the Lions.
And Pell City over Moody 10-7. Fantastic special teams play by Briarwood. That is number 5. Getting down there quickly with the coverage. That looked to be Jackson Dunn on the stop.
There's an injured player.
We have an injured player on the field for the Lions. And he's able to walk off under his own power. Appears he's just shook up a bit. That looked like Brett Wagoner.
For the Lions. The Cougars will start 1st and 10.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Clay-Chalkville from their own 16-yard line. Cougars trying to find their footing in the first half offensively. The defense pretty much doing what they do. Had a couple of missed opportunities with available interceptions. We'll see what kind of adjustments were made at the half. Osley trying to find some daylight. 3-yard gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Cougars. Ball spotted at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 7 Cougars.
Cougar offensive line hasn't been able to blow that proverbial hole open yet for their backs. Briarwood getting penetration once again. No gain or very little gain on the play.
Goes to Osley.
Osley, the ball carrier, once again gets a couple out of it. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Cougars. Ball is at the 22-yard line.
Cougars from their own 22.
Cougars trying to find that rhythm in the running game. Mbakwe has an open man. Intended receiver was Craver. That falls incomplete.
Pulls down for the Cougars.
The Cougars will punt. Ellison coming out to do the work. Rebels, it appears, is back to receive for Briarwood.
For the Cougars. Rebels back deep for the Lions.
Low snap. almost gets got. Now Rebels attempts to run it back, but nothing really happens. He'll get to the 49.
Rebels had no gain on the return. The Lions will start 1st and 10 from their
Lions will start this first drive of the half at their own 49-yard line. It'll be interesting to see what Coach Forrester has come up with for the second half of this contest. Quick release. Cougars swarm all over that.
Metcalf on the tackle for the Cougars.
Not much happening there. Loss of yardage on the play will make it 2nd and 14 for Briarwood. Ball at the 45-yard line. Briarwood has had no answers for the Cougar defense. Briarwood looking to put it in the air once again. And they elect to run it, trying to find some room up the middle. They get back to the original line of scrimmage. Number 13, the ball carrier. Cooper Higgins gets the 4 yards back.
3rd and 10 Lions from their own 49.
Barber and the gang all there to meet everyone. Nicarius Allen, a part of that group, along with number 45, Patrick Smith. Pass complete to number 17, but he's quickly wrestled with.
Number 17, Harvard. The Cougars
Arthur's tackle.
By 2, Metcalf.
Metcalf with the stop. Now to bring up 4th and 8 for Briarwood. About 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter of play.
They're going for it, Coach. They're going for it.
Briarwood, knowing that they have to do what they have to do, being down 21, they're not going to punt it. They figure if they're going to go down, they're going to go down swinging.
We'll go for it on 4th down.
And that pass falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for 13, Higgins.
Higgins was the intended receiver. Number 48. That looked to be Moxie dragging him down as he was releasing the ball. With that, the Cougars will take over right at their own 49-yard line. 8:06 remaining in the third quarter. And I've got a correction. That was Avion Pickett playing Superman's cape on that one. Mbakwe has the open man.
Mbakwe's pass complete to number 3, Compton.
Compton with the grab. He goes out of bounds. Cougars looking to maintain the tempo.
Number 5, man under the cover for the Lions.
First down for the Cougars, ball at the Lion 38-yard line. Cougars keeping it going. Once again, Cougars cannot get the run to bust open. Osley, the ball carrier, short gain on the play. Looked like he was running right behind A.J. Williams on that play. Osley looking for some room on the edge, and he's going to get free. Osley has one man in front of him, and he's going to have the touchdown for the Cougars.
There's an injured player on the field.
Have an injured player on the field for Briarwood. And we're going to go to commercial while they tend to the young man.
The injured player for the Lions is number 1, Kasu.
That looks to be number 1, Travis Whitson, and he's able to come off under his own power, and that's what we want to see. Ellison's kick is good.
The score:
28-0.
Briarwood 0.
Clay-Chalkville. Osley finding some daylight to his left and rise the line into the end zone. Well, as you all know, Clay-Chalkville's motto this year is 23 redemption. Last year, the Cougars did not end the way they had hoped it would, suffering a 7-6 loss to the Thundering Herd of Parker High School. Nonetheless, the Cougars have used that as motivation to regroup and refocus for the 2023 season. And we're excited to see what Clay-Chalkville brings for the upcoming high school football year. This kick, a little bit shorter than the others, is going to be fielded and returned. He's going to bring it right into the teeth of the special teams.
23 Regals on the return for the Lions.
He's going to get to the 25-yard line. Could not make out who that young man was.
22-yard return for Regals.
And that was Rebels.
Will start first and 10 from their own
First and 10 at the 25 for Briarwood. Bit of a high snap. Nothing. He keeps breaking tackles. You got to give it to him. Thompson really trying to find something or make something out of it before. That was number 8 Reynolds on the carry.
Number 8 Gunn on the tackle.
Dion Gunn with the stop for Clay-Chalkville.
Play loses 3 yards. Second and 13 Lions from their own 22.
3-yard loss on the play puts it at the 22-yard line. The Briarwood offense has no answer for the Cougar defense. Has to get rid of it quickly, and that one is going to be high. The intended receiver, number 10, McNulty. And it'll be 3rd and long for the Lions.
Third and 13 Lions.
Lions trying to make something happen. 6:20 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Pressure is on.
Thompson's pass complete to 13.
13. Higgins gets the completion, but they're not going to have enough to get a first. Now to bring up fourth down, 7-yard gain on the play.
4th and 6 Lions.
Several Cougars involved on that stop. Ball at the 29-yard line. Now you got to ask yourself this question. And we have an official's timeout. Now, just so everybody out there understands why we have the timeouts like this, it's because of the extreme heat that we've been experiencing lately. And even under normal conditions where it's hot, the protection of the players is of the utmost importance. So they want to make sure that they get hydrated, which is why during this time of the year you will see the official's timeout. Wanted to make sure you guys had that tidbit of information, and we'll be right back.
The storm was intense. Took off nearly half our building's roof. Paul Davis immediately secured and stabilized our property to prevent further damage.
With commercial properties, speed really matters. We use 360 scanning to make a rendering of the damaged space. In no time, our specialists were at work.
The technology they used made it easy for our staff, the insurance company, and the contractors to coordinate progress and speed up repairs.
This church is vital to the community. We focused on getting the doors back open. I am Paul Davis, and I am a difference maker.
All right, this is going to be an interesting call here. I would be surprised if they went for it, and they're not. Being down 28, the last thing you want to do is give the Cougar offense, which seems to be finding its rhythm, a short field, a very high snap. He's not going to be able to get that one off. So no return on that one. He has to just bring it down to avoid disaster on that play. And the Cougar offense will take the ball at the 8-yard line. With the short yardage situation, it'll be interesting to see what the call is by Clay-Chalkville on this play.
And Buckley hands to number 5 for the Cougars, Chambers.
Having a little bit of technical difficulty. Chambers, the ball carrier. Nothing happening on that play will bring up second down. Looking for the hole, still fighting his way.
Mbakwe gives to Chambers.
Chambers, the ball carrier, fighting his way inside the 5. He'll get to the 2-yard line. It'll bring up third and goal for the Cougars.
Make that 5 Cam on the tackle. It'll be third and goal Cougars from the 2.
Under 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter of play. Cougars in a tight formation. And the Briarwood defense answers just short of the goal line. You got to admit now, and Briarwood is a well-disciplined, well-coached team. These boys are not going to quit, and they're not going to give anything up for nothing. Clay-Chalkville, if they're going to get it, they're going to have to earn it. And it is fourth and goal to go for the Cougars. And the Briarwood defense answers the bell. Simply wow, simply wow, simply wow.
The Lions will take over the ball on down.
Briarwood's defense has shown some stiffness and toughness during that contest, and they did it once again on that play. Now, what is the flip side to that? Well, the Cougar defense. They know they got Briarwood backed up against their own wall. They will be hungry. The Cougar defense scored quite a bit last year, be it safeties or otherwise. Let's see what the Cougar defense does this time.
Number 13, Higgins.
Higgins, the ball carrier, plays it safe. Goes up the middle, right at the 1 yard line. Not much happening there.
There's no gain on the play. 2nd and 10, Lions from just inside their 1.
Briarwood trying to figure out how to get out of this situation. The Cougar defense spending a lot of time in the Briarwood backfield tonight, making sure they have extra blockers. Here they go. No gain on the play. Higgins again trying to find some room.
The play fails the game.
This 3rd down could prove interesting.
Just inside their 1.
Do they continue to try to go to the well right up the middle, or do they try something off the edge? The problem for Briarwood is that Clay-Chalkville's speed is not something to play with. Clay-Chalkville showing blitz. There they go. Ball is loose a little bit.
3 Clark.
Nothing happening once again. So now you have a situation where Briarwood may be looking to try to punt out of their own end zone. Now let's keep in mind, folks, they had a high snap just a second ago, and that is a lot of pressure for a punter at any level to try to get rid of that ball out of their own end zone. Do you want to give it up short to Clay-Chalkville, or do you want to try to punt it? Either way, it's risky business. We'll see what the Lions come up with. Meanwhile, some scoring updates. Central Phoenix City leads Hewitt-Trussville 35-24 in the 4th quarter. It appears Pinson Valley and Florence are still hanging at 11-3, with Pinson Valley holding on to the lead. Leeds Mortimer Jordan 28-24. Oxford over McAdory 30-23. And we have a timeout on the field. Gaston City leads Carver 27-20. Auburn has extended their lead over Hoover and leads 32-14.
Briarwood Christian School is pleased to announce a new partner.
James Clemens leads Gardendale 20-7. Pelham over Jackson Olin right now 14-6. Woodlawn now leads Bessemer City 12-10. Thompson over Opelika 16-7. And Pell City behind Moody 21-17.
Out of his own end zone.
Now this is, like I said, it's risky business either way. You don't want to give the Cougars a short field, but you got to punt it.
16, Robinson back deep for the Cougars.
And I can promise you, the Cougars are going to come with everything but the kitchen sink to either shake him up, make him rush it, or punt it short. We will see. And he gets that one. It gets back near the 40. There goes Craver. Craver with a hop. And the ball comes loose.
Number 4, Craver on.
And Briarwood has recovered.
Ball not loose by number 21, Garrett.
That is the second turnover of the game for Craver. And Briarwood has new life after being backed up to their end zone. Flag on the field. We'll await the official's call. Dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Lions. It probably was an excessive celebration by the looks of things. Nonetheless, 1:06 remaining in the third quarter. Cougars had Briarwood backed up to their own end zone. The turnover gives them new life, but the penalty will take them to the 11-yard line. Nonetheless, Briarwood escapes without having to face the Cougar offense once again. And we will see what they come up with on this drive. Briarwood looking to run it, loss of yards on the play.
The tackle made by 6, Barber.
DJ Barber leading the way for the stop.
By 7, Ivy. And by 96.
And that is Randall Cole coming off the field. Appears to be shaken up with a bit of a hobble.
Play loses 3 yards.
So a 3-yard loss on the play. They're tending to Cole on the sideline.
From their own 8.
Briarwood getting backed up once again. Now they're at their own 8-yard line. Briarwood gets some of that back, about 2 yards. Higgins, the ball carrier.
The Cougar tackle.
So it'll be
number 98, Daniels.
3rd and 11. Daniels with the stop. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. Cougars lead 28-0.
Clay-Chalkville Cougars 28 and the Briarwood Lions 0.
Is reporting that since the year 1999, drug addiction related deaths in the United States have quadrupled. So this is a huge topic right now. Joining me now is Dr. Emily Lazenby, and she's with Medplex Inc. So Dr. Lazenby, what's the biggest thing you want people to know about addiction?
What I'd like people to know is that with opiate dependency, anyone can be affected. We treat men and women from all walks of life, and many of them, when they come to us, feel very ashamed and alone, but there's help. And I think it's so rewarding to be able to take a person that's in a very difficult point in their life and be able to offer them a way to turn things around.
And so opiate addiction is still on the rise.
Absolutely. In the U.S., there's been some recent new attention from the presidential administration setting aside new funds and changing some limits for medications that can help. And in fact, the Surgeon General has even asked people to look at opiate dependence as more of a chronic condition like diabetes or high blood pressure.
So they've focused attention and resources on helping with addiction?
Absolutely.
Okay. And so...
All right, folks, we flipped the field. It is 3rd and 11 for Briarwood. Briarwood trying to make anything happen. But the Cougar defense is right there. So not a whole lot happening on that drive. So Briarwood will come back out to punt. As they prepare to punt, we have a scoring update. Central Phoenix City now leads Hewitt-Trussville by 24, 48-24. catch is signaled. He got it off under a lot of pressure.
Fair catches the ball at the Lions 42.
So the Cougars will start this drive in the fourth quarter at the 42-yard line. Leeds holding on over Mortimer Jordan. Henson Valley holding on over Florence. Auburn leading Hoover 32-14. And Thompson Opelika keeping it close. And Moody has extended their lead over Pell City 28-17. Jay Bubba looks like he has an open man. And that's going to be just off his fingertips. Pass falls incomplete. Pass intended for Houston.
Number 27, Carr.
That'll bring up second down. Carr with the coverage for Briarwood.
42.
And we'll keep you guys up to date with these scores as we get them. Mbakwe looking for the open man. He takes off and goes out of bounds just beyond the first down marker. So it'll move the chains for the Cougars.
Number 24, Burgess.
Burgess chases him out.
First and 10 Cougars.
Clay-Chalkville at the 32-yard line. First and 10 for Clay-Chalkville. Haven't found that rhythm in the passing game yet. They go back to the ground, and Osley is swarmed by Lions, but he breaks a few tackles. Cougar offensive line going to have a few things to look at in film study this week. 3-yard gain on the play, 2nd and 7 for the Cougars. Ball at the 29. Quick release, and that one looks to be batted down. So with the tip pass, it'll bring third down for the Cougars. Dickinson with his hands on the ball for Briarwood.
From the Lions 29.
And Jay Bubba finds the open man.
Quick pass, complete to 16, Robinson.
Robinson with the grab for Clay-Chalkville. So that moves the sticks. And it'll be first and goal to go. Rebels with the tackle for Briarwood. Mbakwe gives it to Osley.
There is a flag on the play.
Have a flag on the play, and we have another one. And I know what that flag is over on the far side of the end zone. That is going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct. Way, way too much excessive activity after the whistle blow. Basically ran the defender off the turf. We'll see what these penalties are. Could be offsetting. We'll just see who's at fault for what. So we've got holding against the Cougars. So we got holding against the Cougars. And an unsportsmanlike conduct. That's the one I mentioned earlier.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
So,
the Cougars.
And I hate to say it, folks, but both of those penalties were captain obvious. There ain't nobody in Alabama you could call to get you out of those. So, if you know what I mean. So that puts the Cougars at the 32-yard line, where it would have been first and goal to go. It's first and goal to go from the 32. And you got to hear that whistle blow. You got to know when it happens. Those are the things that you don't want to have to deal with.
Mbakwe's pass complete to 16.
Pass is complete to Robinson.
The tackle was made by 9, Lester for the Lions.
Number 9 on the Lions with the stop. So second and goal to go for the Cougars. Ball at the 23-yard line. Cougars still trying to find their rhythm in the air. Mbakwe back deep, looking for the open man. Has one over the middle. Number 3 with the grab. He'll get inside the 10.
Complete to 3, Compton. The tackle is made by
Compton with the grab.
For the Lions. The play picks up a Cougars first down.
Number 8 with the stop for Briarwood. So it'll be third and goal to go for Clay-Chalkville. Ball at the 9-yard line.
9.
So it'll be interesting to see how the Cougars close this drive out.
Make that third and goal from the Lions 9.
Cougars trying to make up for those penalties. Mbakwe has a man right over the middle. That pass.
Mbakwe's pass intended for 16. Robinson.
They're saying he's going to call it incomplete. Intended receiver was Robinson. And it'll be fourth and goal to go.
The pass broken up by 5, Ham to the Lions.
And number 39, Ellison's going to come in to try for 3. We have a timeout on the field by the Lions, and we'll be right back.
Swing all the way through forward and all the way back. Perfect. Good job. There you go. There you go. Woo!
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, folks, we have a final. Central Phoenix City has defeated the Hewitt-Trussville Huskies 48-24.
39, Ellison on to attempt a 27-yard field goal.
It appears James Clemens is holding on against Gardendale 20-14. And that field goal is good.
Ellison's 27-yard field goal attempt.
27-yard attempt is good. Parker has defeated Fairfield 40. It looks like 48-0. Now, I'll be the first to admit that Clay-Chalkville is appreciative of the 3 points that they received. Nonetheless, they have got to be disappointed with that drive, having been inside about the 5-yard line and 2 drive-killing penalties occurring. That'll be something that'll be discussed during film study in the upcoming week, you can bet. 7:33 remaining in the contest.
.39 Ellison on for the kickoff for the Cougars. Regals and Thompson back deep for the line.
Ellison back to kick for Clay-Chalkville. Rebels back deep. And Ellison's getting all of this one. And he is in the end zone. Another touchback for Ellison. Ellison having a great night on kickoffs for the Cougars. Briarwood will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Swarm of Cougar defenders on that stop. There's the whistle. I tell you to pick a number. Number 91 in there for Clay-Chalkville. And that is Marcus Underwood.
Second and 11.
Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. So about this time of the game, folks, you're going to start seeing a lot of substitutions. We want to make sure the players get in that work. Higgins, the ball carrier. He's going to be met by a host of Cougar defenders. We'll see who's at the bottom of the pile.
Ivy and Allen on the tackle for the Cougars.
Number 12 at the bottom of the pile for Clay-Chalkville. That is Starks.
From their own 25.
And that looks like number 13. I think that's what I'm seeing there. Number 13, the first one to get back there. Necarious Allen.
Ivy and number 6, Barber.
Barber getting some of it as well, along with Ivy. But Allen, the first one to slow it down. We have a timeout on the field. 4th and 5 for the Lions. 5:42 remaining in the contest, and we'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. 5:42 remaining in the contest. Briarwood back to punt. Robinson back to receive.
Kramer and Robinson back deep for the Cougars. Fair catch called by Robinson.
Robinson with the fair catch at the 42-yard line. We'll see what Clay-Chalkville comes up with on this drive, leading 31-0. McClellan comes in at quarterback. Number 32, the ball carrier. And that is Isaiah Miles.
Ball carrier for the Cougars.
The flag comes flying.
Dickinson on the tackle for the Lions.
We'll see what that's about. There's two of them on the field. We've got two flags. Officials are sorting it out. So, here comes the call. So that one's going to go against the Cougars. Personal foul. Shot to the head against Clay-Chalkville.
The 15-yard penalty.
And that's one of those you can chalk up to inexcusable for the Cougars. Two huge penalties tonight that you can put in the unnecessary category. Not that any are necessary, but those two right there, they will definitely hear about in the upcoming week.
Dickinson on the tackle for the Lions.
So the Cougars get a chunk of that back. As a result, it'll be 3rd and 12 for Clay-Chalkville. McClellan in the shotgun formation. Trips to the left, single man high. McClellan has an open man. That one hits him in the hands, the intended receiver, number 17, Jabari Staples. And that'll bring up 4th down. Cougar offense having a lot of hiccups tonight.
23, Rebel.
Ellison back to punt. Rebel's back to receive for the Lions. And that one takes a Cougar bounce. Still going. And it's going to be down at the 19-yard line. So Ellison with ultimately a nice punt.
19-yard line.
Some quick takeaways. Briarwood's going to try to find their rhythm in practice next week. With Vicina gone, they have to find new ways to do things. The Briarwood defense has not looked bad all night. They've had some vulnerable moments that they can work on throughout the week. For Clay-Chalkville, the defense appears to be what it is. They do have some things to clean up. Biggest takeaway from this evening regarding Clay-Chalkville is that offense finding its rhythm, finding its personality, if you will. But that will come. Remember, folks, this is just the first game of the season. And we have a timeout on the field for Briarwood.
With the disaster, a little compassion can go a long way. One of our clients, a retired firefighter, a man who dedicated his life to helping and serving others, lost his own home in a fire. He searched through the rubble and managed to salvage one precious thing, his original firefighter's uniform. The look on his face, it's a moment I'll never forget. It's why we do what we do.
We are Paul Davis!
I am Paul Davis, and I am a difference maker.
All right, folks, we're back. 3:15 remaining in the contest. Gotta admit, it sure feels better at this hour than it did this morning at 9 o'clock. And I can tell you because I was out there. And you got to give these players and coaches credit. That turf, I can promise you, is probably hitting 130 degrees. But these kids are out there working. These coaches are out there working. So be sure if you see one of them, shake their hand and tell them good job. Briarwood continuing the fight. Number 12 with the tackle.
12 start. And Slaughter on the tackle for the Cougars.
Haynes with the carry. Slaughter with the tackle for Clay-Chalkville. First down for Briarwood. Ball at the 34-yard line. Clock continues to run. Cougars reading the play and get on top of it. Gain of 3 on the play will bring up second down. They'll get to the 37-yard line. And we have a final. Pinson Valley 18, Florence 3. Ramsey leading Hueytown 20-14. And Mortimer Jordan has defeated the Leeds Green Wave 31-28.
Clark again on the carry for the Lions.
Oxford over McAdory 33-23. Auburn over Hoover 39-14. Moody holding on to a 4-point lead over Pell City.
Lions from their own 38.
Third and 5 for Briarwood at the 39-yard line. We have a helmet loose and a flag on the field.
There is an injured player on the field, and there is a flag on the play.
And that one looked like it's going to go against Clay-Chalkville if what I saw on the sideline was any indication.
The injured player for the Cougars is 98 Daniels.
As always, the safety of the kids comes first, and we hope that the players are okay. Regarding the penalties, they've got to keep their head in the game. When you're leading 31-0, there is no excuse for unsportsmanlike conduct or other penalties, you've got to keep your head about yourself, and I'm sure that that will definitely be a discussion during this week. And it looks like they're indicating that a helmet got ripped off.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Cougars. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike
so it's offsetting.
Against the Lions. Offsetting penalties.
Offsetting penalties. Tempers flaring a little bit. So this down may be replayed. I think the word of the week coming up will be mindfulness for Clay-Chalkville. Eliminating the mistakes, understanding where you are on the field and what you have to get done, and avoiding those killer penalties. Remember earlier they had one that killed a drive, although they were able to salvage 3 out of it. We'd like to thank everyone who watched tonight here at Moxie Media Productions. We want you guys to like and share. Be sure to let everyone know what we're doing. We've only got 2 home games this year. So we want you in the stands to support the boys. Let's be honest, we want you in the stands to support the boys. But if for some reason you can't make it, we want you to know that there is a way to keep up with your Clay-Chalkville Cougars. So now that they've got the laundry sorted out, Briarwood's going to get a first down. And we're down to 30 seconds.
44, Kilbro, among others on the tackle. First down, Lions.
We like to thank everyone who watched us this evening. Remember to like and share. We want to say God bless each and every one of you. May the Lord add a hedge of protection around you as you go about your business this week. This is the voice of the Cougars, Freddie Flowers, saying have a great evening, a wonderful week, and remember, go out and let somebody know you love them. Good night.
Cougars 31, the Briarwood Christian School Lions 0.
Storm was intense. Took off nearly half our building's roof. Paul Davis immediately secured and stabilized our property to prevent further damage.
With commercial properties, speed really matters. We use 360 scanning to make a rendering of the damaged space. In no time, our specialists were at work.
The technology they used made it easy for our staff, the insurance company, and the contractors to coordinate progress and speed up repairs.
This church is vital to the community. We focused on getting the doors back open. I am Paul Davis, and I am a difference maker.
What?